Sometimes on a Wednesday night, you just want to get yourself some Jinx apparel. So head on over to Jinx.com, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout, and save yourself 10% off of some creeper shorts, the worst named item on the store. If you're looking for some comfy joggers for camping, well, these might not be them, but they do have some camper joggers ready and willing, DZ. They're epic, just like everything else on Jinx.com. Use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Save yourself 10% off of your purchases. Welcome, everyone, to GameByte. I'm your host. I am Herald Silvestre, welcoming you to the Quit Stalling Media Studios studio. We're live tonight. It's Wednesday, DZ. It's Wednesday night. I'm feeling good. And no Mick tonight. All right, no Mick Tass, no Mick the Fury Bot, but we do have gaming's own Erwan Yusuf, the Philippines' answer to Jack Black. It's Insta DZ. How you doing, Diego?
Do you want to know why Mick is not here? Because he's afraid. He's afraid of me. He's afraid that I will beat his ass in the game we play at the end of the show called Will It Break?
Oh my god. This...
Yeah, I know you're... That's right, Mick. I know you're listening. And hear me out. That's right, you better run. You're going down. You're going so down. What did they say last week? You're going so down that when you press up in the elevator, you still go down. You're going so down that, you know, the Konami code, that up, up, down, down. Well, it's down, 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 down. A-B, down, down, down for you.
DZ, how down is he going?
You're going down, down.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I just want to say, like, yeah, he was afraid, you know, to challenge me at the end of the show.
Rightfully
I understand, you know.
so.
Huh?
Rightfully so. Rightfully
Yeah, he
so.
better be freaking scared of me, dude. It's understandable. I mean, come on. But anyway, back to the more important part of this, you know. Anyway, so more importantly, yeah. We didn't have a show last week, right? We didn't have a show last week. So
No
it's
show.
it's good to be back. What I love the most about GameByte is that it reminds me what day of the week it is. It's Wednesday. Okay, all right. It's not Thursday. It's not Tuesday, but it's Wednesday.
It's hump day, man. You know, we're here to help people get over that. You know, we're here to help people through the week. Some people might be having a tough week. Head on over to twitch.tv/quitstalling and, you know, have some fun with your buddies, Harold and Diego. Talk about video games. We got a new segment tonight. Another new segment. We're experimenting every show with new segments, DZ. I'm excited.
Let's do it. Have fun with it.
Oh, yeah, man. All right. We got Mike in the chat. What's up, Mike?
Oh, what's up, Mike?
So, DZ, we start the show off the same way every time. Why break tradition? We ask everyone in the chat. I ask you, and whoever else is usually on the show, what have you been playing? So, everyone in the chat, let us know. Tippity, type it in. Give us a thought. That's how kids say it now. DZ. That's, you know, you gotta get younger.
Please tell me you're joking.
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to find out. You're gonna have to check the internet.
Well,
if
type
it in.
If 9-year-olds say not tippity type, I'm pretty sure that's. I mean, if we were in the Philippines, like those are the kids saying chupi pops now. I mean that is because it's like, you know, mga tol pare, mga chupi pops, right? No, it's that. What I've been playing this week, what I've been playing this week, it's very surprising. So what I've been playing this week is a new Pokemon game by the Pokemon company called Pokemon Smile.
You've been playing Smile.
You've been playing it?
Oh my gosh, we're talking about it later very briefly, but I want to... Okay. Tell me you have like a screen recording that we can show.
No, I didn't. I refused to do that because I don't want you guys to see me in my bathroom.
Okay, well, I'll pull up a clip. Walk us through Pokemon Smile real quick.
Okay, basically, Pokemon Smile is a children's game, alright? Essentially, it's supposed to get your kids to brush their teeth better because when you brush your teeth, you're supposed to at least brush it for a minimum of 1 minute. But the default setting is 2 minutes because 2 minutes is the recommended one by a dentist, alright? So what happens is you put up the app, it's on selfie mode, so it's showing your face, alright? So it's Pokemon themed and everything. So it's basically prompting you where in your teeth, where in your mouth to brush, all right? Like your middle, the middle top, middle bottom, then the back, right? All those areas. And the better you do through it, and the game can detect all in your movements through facial recognition because we're in that world now. So the better you do, by the end of the 2 minutes, you have the possibility of capturing a Pokemon. So if you basically are a horrible toothbrusher, yeah, the Pokemon escapes. And if you're good, you get to catch Pokemon. And I've done this like 4 times, and I've only caught 1 Pokemon. Oh man.
So wait, you've only caught 1 Pokemon. How many times have you done it? You just said.
I've done it like 4 times already. Because I don't do it like I don't play this game in the morning. I only play it at night. So I'm doing it evening of the past 4 days.
So you have a 25% success rate for brushing your teeth well.
For some reason, the facial recognition is pretty anal when it comes to brushing your teeth. Like, because if you're covering your mouth like this, I'm sorry, I did that. If you're covering your mouth, fork. If you're covering your mouth like this for whatever reason, if your hand covers your mouth, it can't detect it. So there is that for you. So you have to be like, it's kind of flawed in terms of how it recognizes your face. Okay. So that's why sometimes it doesn't work. And you kind of have to, the thing is, you have to wash. It's like, I feel weird because when I brush my teeth, I'm looking at the mirror. Okay. I'm looking at the mirror, but I have my phone here on my side, right? So I have my phone here on my side. So when I brush it, I'm looking at the mirror. But the thing is, in a sense, you're supposed to be looking at your phone when you brush, so it can detect everything properly. So that's the problem. So now that I'm like, I have to look both ways. It's there's the one thing, and like, if you're too close to the phone, it can't detect it. If you're too far, so it has those things. You have to be a certain range for it to work. You have to be at a certain angle, or else it won't see your hand movements and it won't see your mouth. So that's why it's a hard game. Okay, I bet even your like 4-year-old cousins can't do this, can't play this game.
I would struggle.
Kids can't even what?
I would struggle, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone would struggle.
It sounds like fun though, and I think it fulfills its purpose. Getting kids to like enjoy brushing your teeth.
I was telling me and my younger sister were the one who told me about it. My younger sister told me about it. All right, she told me about this, and then this was like 4 days ago, and then like 2 days ago, I think, Sunday. Sorry, she told me about it Saturday, and Sunday we were over at my family's place, and we were talking about it over dinner. Like, we were just, there's a new Pokemon game, everyone, because my nephew was there, Alonzo was there. So Aaron, we're telling my older sister, Aaron, when Alonzo gets older, he should play this game, Pokemon Smile, because it'll help. It'll be a fun way for him to start brushing his teeth. And my dad, and I was like saying, I was agreeing with her. Like, yeah, I was telling how fun it is. Now you get to catch Pokemon at the end of it. And my dad was telling me, he'd hear it. So, you need an app to tell you to brush your teeth. Like, no, Dad. It's just no.
It's just better this way.
It's just, there's incentive now.
Because keeping your teeth clean is not incentive enough.
Yeah. That was just like the joke at the dinner table, but yeah.
That's gold. Oh, that's hilarious. So, okay. Jokes aside.
Yeah.
Would you continue to play this more than the 4 times you already have? And 2, is it a good game for kids?
I say yes, it is a good game for kids. It's just that have parental guidance and like run it through your parent. I don't think there's kids under like 6 watching this. I mean, you know how everyone's everyone's scared about security right now, and any app that can detect your face is kind of scary, right? So run it by your parents if you're gonna play this game. If you're underage, if you're a minor, run it by your parents if you're okay with them using a facial recognition app to detect your face. But if you're cool, if they're cool with that, if you're really young, if you're like I don't even know if our kids are watching this. For your parents, there, if you're gonna have your kids play this game, do it with them. I think they would need help.
Okay, I would not have thought of that. That's a really good point. Having parental guidance. I would not have thought about that, DZ. That's interesting.
And I'll be honest. If it was any other, I'll still play it. If it was the thing is, the only reason why I'm playing is because it's Pokemon. If it was any other theme, well, maybe God of War, but Pokemon, yeah. Aries! Yeah, so man. I'm only playing it because it's Pokemon.
I feel like Pokemon is doing the right thing. Right now. Nintendo's doing the right thing, using their powers for good.
Yeah, I'm glad they're using their powers for good.
So yeah, like if anyone in the chat has tried out Pokemon Smile yet, let us know. Give us your thoughts on it's available on iOS and Android, so why not? Why not give it a shot? Yeah. Mike in the chat, DZ, Mikey Lorenzana in the chat saying Dragon Quest 9. I hope I'm not getting my Roman numerals wrong. Is that 9? That's got to be 9, 11. Right? Is that 11?
No, 9 is IX.
Okay, Dragon Quest 11.
11
is what he's been playing. He also found Chuppy Pops really funny, and for me, to me, DZ, Mike is just another Chuppy Papi. He's just
ito na mga Chuppy Pops. Ako po si ano. Kidding.
He says if you don't... Oh, Bimo in the chat saying if you don't use Pokemon Smile, Team Rocket will take your teeth. That is a threat that parents should use. Although I would not be afraid.
Protect the world from cavities and something. I don't know.
I don't think there's anything in the mouth that rhymes with devastation. Well, I mean, devastation. Tooth.
Why am I okay? I'm compelled to prove you. So wait, devastation, right? Root canal, tooth diseases. Never. Anyway, sorry, Harold. What about you? What have you been playing?
I've actually been playing. Okay, so the past week, the minimal time I've had, I've actually been able to squeeze more of a collection of games that I've been able to play. Usually I stick to 1 or 2 games because that's what my mind gets focused on, and I kind of cheated.
Okay.
I got to play some FIFA, which is always fun, but it also made me miss my manager side, my coaching side. So I also played Football Manager. So, still in the same mindset. It's just that one is just me yelling at a TV screen, or my laptop screen, and the other one is me yelling at a laptop screen while holding a controller. So, yeah, both fun times. And as everyone else does with sports games, I commentate my own games. So, it's fun. It's fun. I miss shoutcasting. I miss you. I miss shoutcasting.
Oh yeah, I miss shoutcasting. I do.
We'll get there again one day.
When you find another game that's worth playing. But okay, wait. Are you done with that thought on games you've been playing?
Oh, also been playing Forza Horizon 4, and I'm back on the Spider-Man track. So yeah, that's about it.
You didn't finish the Spider-Man on PS4?
Last level syndrome, man. I'm at like 90%.
Oh, it's that thing.
Yeah, last level syndrome got me. But you know what? It's all good. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm gonna take on those DLCs after. So what were you gonna say, DZ?
No, because you mentioned shoutcasting, right? Because a fun tidbit. Do you know IGN reviewed Overwatch again on 2020?
Okay.
Yeah, they did. They basically came out with a video our Overwatch review of Overwatch in 2020.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to fix my webcam again. Sorry about that.
Go for it.
Yeah. So basically, they reviewed the game again. I think they gave it a 10 out of 10.
Interesting. What was the rationale behind it? Did they say this is why and this is still good?
Well, okay, I'll put it in the way Seagull did, and I'll put it simply. the game is good. Mechanically, graphically speaking, the way that the characters are, sure there's a lack of lore, but that's only because we've been playing it for so long. But like to a newcomer, this game is polished. This game works. This game is, well, if you compare the other FPS skill-based, hero-based shooters, Overwatch is the best. So you have all those usual criteria when it comes to the game, right? So which is why they gave it a 10 out of 10. It's still objectively a good game. But as for it being a popular game in 2020, an esports worthy game of 2020, or that to that level, of course not. I mean, heck, so many pros left, barely anyone streams it on Twitch. But but Seagull puts it in a simple way. He has a clip on Twitch where he explains that Overwatch is a good FPS for new players to come into. Like if you're a new player, you're gonna have a blast playing Overwatch, which I can agree on. It's a fun game. But who are the ones complaining, Harold? Let me ask you, like this one's not rhetorical. Who are the people who buy like who are the people who biblically talk about the game?
Oh wow, that's a word. Anyone who's played longer than a year or so, because if I can interject, Overwatch is so good that it's a victim of its own success.
Yeah.
Right? It's it's everything you said. It's polished. It looks great. If you look at replays, it's almost cinematic.
Yeah.
And
exactly
because everyone loved it so much, especially for the first few years, we expected more and more, which is also sort of unreasonable.
Yeah.
Because you pay for it once.
Yeah. And look what you said about the answer. Like Seagull asked, who are the people who complain about it? People who have already played the game for thousands of hours. And he said the same. And he said this same thing. Who are the people who complain about World of Warcraft? Right?
Same answer.
The same answer. So, I can agree why IGN would say this game is still a 10 out of 10 because it's a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I think Witcher's a 10 out of 10. And that game is older. That's much older than Overwatch.
Yes.
Any game I probably paid for, God of War. Heck, Super Smash Brothers is still a game that's like that's 9 and above or that deserves high praise because those were good games.
Yeah.
Just because it's not popular anymore doesn't mean it's a bad game. So,
and the big difference between these, like Overwatch and Smash, from the other games you listed, like Witcher, is other games like Witcher have a beginning and an end, so you remember it fondly for the time that you had in it. But Overwatch, you kept playing. A game like Smash or games like Dota, all these games that have a longer lifespan. Warcraft, which is a unicorn in this universe for an MMORPG. You're gonna get sick of it eventually. And people don't really know how to channel these emotions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's just since we mentioned shoutcasting, so I just thought that's one thing I forgot to bring up in our past shows about Overwatch.
Yeah, definitely. It's still a great game. If there's something that makes it interesting again, unfortunately, it might have to be Overwatch 2. That'll pull us back in the future. Yes, because that's really the only thing we're looking for is something fresh and new. Because we've been there, we've done that.
I agree.
And that's our clip of the week. I'm excited to post that one.
Yeah. Wait, we have one more thing before we go into. I'll just address chat before we go into the topics.
Sorry,
so,
I just saw Miko feed.
Yeah, I know. I'll get to that one too. Okay, so how Bimo King Abu says she's been playing Animal Crossing and waiting for the new content. Okay, I didn't know there was new content coming out, so that's great.
That's another game, DZ. That's another game people have poured thousands of hours, well, hundreds of hours into already.
Yeah.
And people are getting sick of it. Okay, sorry, keep going.
They are?
Some people, man, because some people they treated it like we did Overwatch, like a lot of people treat MMOs. You get sucked in, That's all you play, and then you kind of get sick of it. In Filipino words, you get umay, na umay ka. So,
yeah.
Right. So it happens. It happens with everything, and the best thing to do when that happens is take a break. So sorry, DZ, keep going, man.
Yeah. So Miko P in the chat says, "How about the Overwatch community? What number? Question mark out of 10." Well,
oh, sir.
Right. I think any community in the gaming industry, whether it be Smash Brothers, the CS:GO scene, the Apex scene, PUBG, Fortnite, it's definitely a low number.
And there are, that's generalization. We've met a lot of great friends through the community. We've met a lot of amazing people like Renzo. We've gotten to meet people who play in our scrim nights like Nixus, Azalea. We've met so many people because of Overwatch, specifically Overwatch.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't take it back. Ambi, I wouldn't take it back.
I miss all those people. And like the thing is, the other thing about the whole, the gaming community thing, but there's that sense of toxicity. There is always in every game, whether it be Dota, League of Legends, again, all the things. Well, that's because it's on the internet. And the internet is a breeding ground for all that stuff because you do not want to type your thoughts down. But like when you meet all these people in real life, they're like the most amazing people you'll ever meet.
Oh, for sure.
And we have met them. We've met them at conventions. We've met them in gatherings.
Yes.
That's if you're talking about that community, Miko, that's freaking bajillion.
Yeah.
Out of
Great
10.
people just gravitate towards each other, and
yeah,
we've been fortunate enough to meet these people. So
yeah. Sadly, they're just there's
Miko.
this. The what?
Like Miko.
Yeah. Sadly, there are some trolls online that just ruin everything.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunate.
Miko P's also been playing Animal Crossing.
No, he says I can appreciate but never understand is what he said.
Oh, same. I agree.
I get it though. There's a grind to it. DZ, you're an MMO fan as well. On some level.
I used to play Harvest Moon, and I do love Sims.
And we gotta take a crack at Minecraft one of these days, man. That's still in the queue.
Do you have the Java edition or the Windows edition?
You and we have the Windows one, but we can also get the Java one. We're supposed to be tying up with some of the quit stalling folk to make that happen. So.
Oh yeah, I'd say that if you had the chance to get the Java would be better. That has like a better launcher and a better mod it's easier to mod, I think. Or at least look for mods and tutorials.
But which one has RTX? That's all I care.
I don't know.
I think it's the Bedrock. Right? I think it's the Windows one. But that's a conversation for a different time. We'll cross that bridge when we get there because I want to cross that bridge eventually.
Yeah.
All right, DZ, we got some stuff to talk about. We got some news to talk about. If you guys in the chat still want to let us know what you've been playing because we are genuinely curious, hit us up, message us, and let us know if you've been playing Pokemon Smile. Because I'm gonna try that out in a bit as well. I gotta brush my teeth tonight. Everyone, brush your teeth. DZ, that's a different thing.
I said teeth.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So DZ, if you would agree, I think it's time for This Week in Video Games.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's talk about some news.
This Week in Video Games.
Oh, baby, This Week in Video Games is always going to be brought to you by the Quit Stalling Geekcast. Sunday, 1 p.m. Manila, 9 p.m. the day before, Saturday, and in the Pacific DZ. So, guys, check us out. Me, Wancho, and the sensei of humor himself, Derek O'Brien, talk about all things geek and pop culture. One little spoiler I'm going to drop, DZ, is that we're going to be talking about Michael Keaton potentially returning to the role of Batman.
No way.
Yes way, sir.
Not Val Kilmer, the man who was the Batman. No? All right. Michael Keaton it is.
Yeah. There might be a little Flashpoint thing going on, a little multiverseness happening. So we'll see. But yeah, let's talk about some video game news this time. What do we have on the docket? Oh, you know what? I think we should start with is I'm gonna bring it up on screen, Diego, because it's kind of sad.
Okay.
We even considered putting up a whole new show. Oh, that's not it. That's Google Chrome. One second. We're gonna try this again one more time.
Wait, quick side note while you're fixing that. Miko P linked the trailer, I think, or for Pokemon Unite.
Okay.
And he just said, I haven't watched the whole video, but it has like 38k likes and 50k dislikes.
What is that? Okay, I'll pull that up in a bit. Okay.
Sure.
Mixer! There we go. Mixer, DZ, is a platform. We were even considering making a whole new show just to give it a shot.
We were?
Oh, we briefly
We
discussed
were?
it. We briefly discussed it. It was really quick.
Really?
We were just like,
Oh my God.
should we? And then Mick was like, I'll make Mix Vix. And then we were like, all right, go.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
So Mixer is shutting down. Microsoft is pulling the plug on its streaming service after, has it been a year? I'm not even sure if it's been a year.
Well, what people like to call I think they've been around for a long time, but people like to use the whole acquisition of Ninja and Shroud as the benchmark. I think they did.
Yes.
When did Mixer acquire Ninja? That was pretty much less than a month, I'm sure.
I mean, it was I think it was about this time last year, if not later, maybe around September.
It's 2019.
Someone in the chat let us August, according to BMO. Thank you, BMO.
So what is it? When was it? August. Oh yeah,
supposedly.
less than a year.
Man, that's tough. So they poured a lot of money into this, and they're backing out. Microsoft is. So they're gonna be taking their talents over to Facebook. How bizarre is that, DZ? That for me, it's weird.
Oh man, dude. Okay, if you were, I'm no expert, but this is just how I see it. If you were a streamer on Mixer, you're better off going to YouTube. You're better off going to YouTube for YouTube gaming, because if you look at the numbers, the statistics of which streaming platforms are the biggest hits in terms of numbers, it's Twitch, YouTube, and then Facebook. Do you really want to go to Facebook? I mean, you're better off either on Twitch or on YouTube. Twitch, okay, that it has the most people, but so that's fine. But like, I'd say between Twitch and between Twitch and YouTube, if you're like, if you're coming from Mixer, you're better off on YouTube. Don't go to Twitch anymore because there's just too many people there. Twitch, I'd say, has an advantage. YouTube, I'd say, has the biggest advantage, because think about it. Everyone's highlights, all the best streamers, their highlights, where do they go?
Instagram stories.
Absolutely. they go to YouTube, right? Everyone re-uploads their best moments to YouTube, so
yes,
the whole ecosystem is already there.
DZ, it's even gotten to the point where some other people will take your streamer, you as a streamer, your highlights, and upload it as a compilation on YouTube on their channel.
Yeah, and you won't even know. There's like three channels dedicated to posting Shroud highlights. 2 of them aren't even his.
When you're a fan, DZ, through and through. So Microsoft is going to be working with Facebook Gaming to move and transition existing viewers and streamers over to Facebook Gaming in the next couple of weeks. They're aiming for July 22nd as like the D-Day of things. That's when every Mixer app, Mixer website will automatically redirect to Facebook Gaming. Yeah. And then existing partners are going to be granted partner status on Facebook Gaming. If you're a streamer or someone who has money tied up in Mixer, like anyone involved with the monetization program, or if you have like outstanding balance in terms of like the currency over there, I think they're called Embers. or channel subs, it's going to be refunded in the form of Xbox gift cards credit. Xbox gift card credit.
What if they don't even play Xbox?
Well, that was gonna be my point to you. I was gonna ask you, like, DZ, do you even have Xbox credit?
Xbox? No. That's the thing. Like, what am I gonna do with this? I have it's Jesus Christ. I'd rather get Steam gift cards.
So that's the thing, right? We do have on our Windows machines, on our Microsoft machines or OS, we do have the Microsoft Store. So if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but if I'm not, I think you could transfer those credits over, or they're like one and the same. They're 1-to-1, and you could buy like games like maybe Forza Horizon or Minecraft, or Project Cars 3. If you're not into racing, apparently you're kind of screwed. But
oh my god,
I'm sure there are games.
Yeah. Halo, yeah, they can get Halo.
Okay.
That's all. But I feel bad for what I heard is that like some of the Mixer streamers didn't even get notified till like, well, they were given a 30-day notice, and when they found out it was the 30 days. Well, like, that's not enough time, guys. That's not enough time for these people to like find other platforms to transfer, because how possible is it that their Mixer viewers are gonna translate 1:1 to wherever they transfer to?
Yeah,
it's uncertain. Heck. I mean, okay, Dr. Disrespect put it in a good way. Mixer paid millions of dollars to gain 3,000 followers. To gain 3,000 new viewers on Mixer. From Ninja and Shroud. Okay, that's a joke he made, man. He was getting mad like, why are we talking about Mixer? Mixer paid $50 million to get 3,000 viewers on their platform. Let's stop talking and play.
That's how we discussed this. Yeah, we discussed this on our DM when the news broke. I think yesterday. Was it yesterday only?
Yeah.
Yeah. When the news broke, we were saying, like, in terms of how Shroud and Ninja are going to be doing it, and these other streamers who had contracts, they're going to be fine. Yeah. They made the jump and they knew the risks,
and they still got paid.
That's part of the deal, so they're fine.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. They move a different platform, they'll find another following. It may not be their levels on Twitch, as Mixer proved. I think Mick pointed out that Ninja was only averaging like 300 viewers on Mixer from his thousands previously.
Yeah.
So they'll be fine. They already made the money. At this point, it's just cherry on top, and it's just for the passion, like how we get into this in the first place.
I agree.
Yeah. So DZ, let's actually, do you want to say anything before we look at chat and get their thoughts on this whole Mixer thing?
Oh yeah, let's throw the question that Mick pointed out. Okay, here, this one's interesting because I'm pretty biased, with a bit of bias. I'm pretty sure Shroud will have really no trouble in terms of numbers if he hops back on Twitch, YouTube, wherever.
Yeah.
But I asked everyone in chat, do you think it'll be the same for Ninja? Because Mick made a good point, and I kind of agree with this. I have a feeling that majority of Ninja's viewers from Twitch hopped onto newer channels who are still on Twitch, which is Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, Summon1G. They moved to those viewers instead. So do you think that if Ninja comes back to Twitch, he will get the same viewers he did before he made the jump to Mixer? So yeah, people in chat, what do you get? I want to pick your brains on that.
Yeah, let us know, chat, because it's really interesting. And these are two guys who are still yet to find success here on Twitch. So we want to know your thoughts, internet superstar Archer Perez. All right, this guy literally fell asleep and blew everyone away. All right, I love this guy.
Genie on, man. He had a game genie.
I love Archer. I'm so glad you're here. I miss talking to Archer, dude. This lockdown
Yeah, it
has
was
made
his
me
birthday
crazy.
recently. All right, Archer, belated happy birthday.
Brother, belated happy. Dude, I saw Archer lose. Talk about losing weight. Archer has also started losing weight in this lockdown.
That's great.
Dude,
It's always a
getting
good
fit.
choice to be healthy.
heck yeah, man. All right, I'm gonna, as everyone starts to answer our question, I'm gonna go through the chat again. Mikupi was saying Mixer streamers gonna mix with Facebook. Oh my god, he's saying mixing with the Facebook Mobile Legends and Sanda streamers. Let's go!
Let's go.
Conic saying Mixer only gained 0.1% growth during the start of global quarantine. Is that real? Is that the actual number?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
DZ, I'm not gonna lie, and this is not a joke. I actually honestly forgot about Mixer.
I did. I actually removed
until
it from
this
my
news.
quick tabs in my Google Chrome.
Dude, I totally, no, not to knock on them, but like I really honestly forgot that they existed.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is,
sad.
Which is kind of sad. Oh man. All right, let's look at the chat. Let's take a look at what they have to say. Archer, dropping some knowledge. DZ, can you take a look?
Right, so Archer says Ninja ruined his image when he left Twitch, which is big ego. I guess, yeah, he kind of did because he was the first. But I mean, here's the thing now. Would it have worked the same if Shroud was the first?
Ooh.
Because one thing that kind of helped with that, because I do remember the tail end of Ninja's career on Twitch. He was already getting a lot of hate from people because he was kind of, I'd say,
It was getting really big.
yeah, his head was getting really big to begin with. So this one, like, is the last nail in the coffin.
Oh man.
Yeah, what else to
Bimo
say?
also giving insight. DZ saying she thinks Ninja will have. I think this is Ninja. Will have a lot of viewers when he goes back. Mostly trolls at first, spamming Mixer in chat. And that's the thing, right? When you're on the level of notoriety as these guys, you don't really have to worry so much because people already know you. You might get trolls at the start, but you're still going to have your loyal fan base. You're still going to have people come in and eventually see, like, okay, this is the kind of streamer maybe I want. I'm not saying this is going to be everyone, but he's going to find his footing again. There's a reason why he rose to the top before. And it's going to be the same pull that kind of takes him back. And same with Shroud. Shroud, wasn't as controversial, so he's probably going to have a much easier time.
Yeah, people just like watching the guy. Period.
Yeah. He doesn't have to talk.
He's
really
really
good.
does.
Yeah, he's just really good.
Yeah.
And
Archer
Archer's saying the same thing. He's saying Shroud #1. Exactly.
Yeah. Actually, Archer brought up something here that actually I also did see the source. Ninja and Shroud turned down Facebook big baller offers and just demanded Mixer to pay them. Yeah, I think because Microsoft already breached the contract.
Yeah.
They breached the contract by stopping Mixer because that was a 2-year deal, right? Around that much. So 2-year deal. So by shutting down Mixer, that means we don't have a contract with Mixer anymore. So what I guess what Facebook or Microsoft tried to do was like, okay, we'll put you on Facebook and we'll pay you this much. But yeah, they said no, just pay us what we need. Pay us what you're gonna give us. Millions. And like, do you think
owed.
what?
Pay us what we're owed.
Yeah, and those are like, that's a lot of money that like they could probably be spending that until they retire. So which is why I mean, like, do you think gamers need a lot of money? No, we don't. We just need a house and a really good PC. That's all.
That's until you have money though, and then you're like, what else can I spend this on?
Yeah, or what? Food maybe to survive, but that's it. I can't imagine spending more than I need to.
DZ, I would buy, nice cameras. I'd start my own production company.
Okay, fine. There's that fulfillment part. Yes.
Yeah.
Self-fulfillment.
Although in this current climate, I don't think production company would be the best idea. We'll figure it out, but but you get what I mean, though, right? Like, yeah, I think if we're talking about Shroud and Ninja, they're gonna be fine. If we're talking about the other Mixer streamers, if they were good to begin with, they'll find their footing.
I remember I saw like on Twitter, like some streamers who are still on Twitch, they're saying like, if hey, mixer streamers, welcome to Twitch. If you're planning on streaming on Twitch, welcome.
That's
drop
nice.
in your names, and we'll try to rate. We'll try to let's create a community where we can help each other out. We'll raid your streams and all that.
That's nice.
Help you get back on your feet, though, because I think these and one of the people who participated in this was the completionist Gerard Khalil.
Yeah.
So Gerard Dragon Rider Khalil. Yeah. So basically, a lot of streamers are like just helping the community. YouTubers as well are helping these people out because they know how it is for their source of income to be completely removed.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, though, right? And
yeah,
there's no reason why. Again, Ninja aside, there's no reason why people shouldn't be helping each other out. Because that's the point of doing all of this, is so that we can be passionate and express ourselves and do what we love doing and hopefully make a living out of it. There's no point in burning bridges like some people have.
All right, do you want to address
what
these people at our chat saying?
Go for it, dude. Go for it.
Okay, so yeah, Connie Sticker in chat says Stroud will get most of his audience back. Ninja 50-50 as he burns some bridges with with the ego trip to Mixer.
Yeah.
And Miko P sends, if you got all that money, spend it on ML skins. Yeah, but yeah, Miko P agrees that it's a right play for Stroud and Ninja to go free agents and just take the money that's owed to them. Agree.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Now, also, Archer throws us a question, which actually is very interesting. What do you guys think about YouTube gaming? For me, it's still the best for them to just be canned content place than streams.
Okay.
Well, for Shroud and Ninja, I think they could probably go back to Twitch.
Yeah.
To go back to Twitch, and when that happens, at least Shroud, he's gonna be like the king has returned. It'll be like when Simba defeats Scar, the king has returned. That kind of thing.
It can be a big event too. Knowing how marketing and advertising can happen, they could probably just make a big event out of it. Let bygones be bygones, and just, let's make money together. I feel like I've seen enough of Twitch headquarters in behind the scenes videos to kind of feel like that's what could happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, if you've heard the same things that I've heard, I don't know if you have. That's why I'm phrasing it this way. Everyone at Twitch HQ is just a bunch of bros. Those dudes are like partying nonstop. Yeah. Like, so I feel like they'll follow where the money goes. They'll make the right decisions for them.
And I hope they really learn how to take care of their creators.
Yeah. Like it's also hard to be pioneers in this space, right? Like Twitch, YouTube, it's hard to navigate these rules because people are just keep putting up walls to stifle growth. So smarter people have discussed this topic, but those are our 2 cents pretty much.
Agreed.
All right, DZ.
Yeah.
But I want to get to at least one bit of news before we try out our newest segment, and I want you to tackle this one because this is your bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you these. What game do you want to talk about right now?
Oh, right. Aside from Pokemon Smile, so I have. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this for the show. I said I wouldn't play this game because of principle, but I did this for the show. I played Valorant. I installed it, 7 gigs. I subject my PC to what's that thing when
spyware
level? Yeah, I subject my PC to hackers basically. So I installed Valorant, and I played it for about 2 weeks or a week, I think, and these are my impressions. All right. Just keep in mind that there was a patch update today. So everything I'm going to say is prior to this patch update. Okay. So the game is horrible. It looks
there.
Okay, here, no. With basic. All right. So I think that keep in mind one thing as well. I do not like the gameplay. I have never played Counter-Strike growing up. I hated it. I was bad at it. So I suck at Counter-Strike. I suck at this gameplay. But I'll be objective. It's solid. It's Counter-Strike. It's good. It's polished. It works. Gameplay's mechanically speaking, it's a good game. But I think it's horrible. Why do I think it's horrible? Let's look at first going on. Yeah, so going on to the pros, I can only say really is the gunplay. Gunplay is good, great, no doubt. Now onto the cons. The game looks dated as heck. It really does look dated. It looks like a game that, for a 2020 game, it's horrible. Now, you could say that, but Jegs, I thought you were someone who just prefers gameplay over graphics. Yeah, but the thing is, these okay, here's the thing. Sure, you can argue as well that, yeah, they will better the graphics. They will better the graphics later on. But that sets a bad example and practice of rushing out games and fixing them later. You know how most developers are still doing that and have done that. So this does not help the situation. Like, I, again, will always prefer a game that's done. I don't want it to be uploaded and to be updated later on, because that just gives everyone an excuse to keep doing it.
No Man's Sky.
Like, exactly. I mean, sure, they did it right, but like, imagine if they had finished it from the get-go. If they had made a proper game.
We'd probably be playing it now.
Exactly. I'd probably be playing it now. Because people, we're not gamers, we're not stupid, come on, devs. We know what we want. If you had released Valorant maybe like a year from now, we'd probably play it. If it was better. In terms of all that, now I can't say better because I have to give all my statements to it. If it was better, if it was finished, I don't think it's a finished product. Now, what else I don't like about it? Okay, let's you could say, okay, Jegs, are you talking about art style that you don't like? Because Realm Royale looks like this, Fortnite looks like this, Paladins looks like this, Overwatch is the same art style. It's cartoony, it's vibrant. Yes, I do, but it looks like a bad, unproperly polished and unnicely light shaded version of it. It looks like a knockoff game. It really does. Considering how the unlimited, the deep pockets of Riot Games, you can't tell me that they don't have money to put into like making the game looks nice. Here, if you played the game, have you gone through any of the smoke, any of the fire, any of those obstacle-looking things? They look like paper.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like an ounce of like smoke.
It's one
the fire,
layer.
Huh?
It's one layer.
It's literally one layer. The fire thing that Phoenix pops out of the ground, it's like one thin 2D layer of fire. Like, it looks so bad. And then again, it comes back. What if they fix the game later on? What if they update and they improve it? Yeah, but again, you don't want that to be a norm. Look what happened to the loot boxes when Elgin was right. Back years ago, he disagreed with us saying that these loot boxes that Blizzard's doing is a good idea. He said it was bad because it makes it a normal thing.
Well,
and now look what's happening, right?
It's kind of unfair also to blame like a specific game that introduces something, because let's be honest, as much hate as loot boxes get now, I personally still feel like, and sorry chat, I'll get to the comments in a second because I'm seeing people comment. I still feel like Overwatch continues to do loot boxes right. There's no progress involved. It's purely cosmetic. You can still earn the skins you want just by playing the game.
Yes.
And on some level, it's actually kind of faster to just play the game and earn the currency.
Yeah.
So for me, I like it was done right by Overwatch. What other companies did, you cannot fault Blizzard for, right? Like you cannot fault the person who invented the knife to cut open. I don't know what the knife was invented for, but to cut.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
You know what?
That's a good analogy.
I made this sharp object so I can cut things open. I'm not responsible for the person who stabbed his brother with the same tool. You know what I mean? Like, there's a disconnect there. So it's unfair, but at the same time, I do get the point. Because it became normal, things have become, microtransactions have kind of gone rampant since then. The only main point I'm saying is that you can't blame the person who did it, the people who did it right, and for the mistakes of others.
Of course,
that's all. Yeah.
I'm also just bringing back. That was when we were talking about it. That was the situation was then, because that was the first. So that was years ago. But yeah, I agree. I totally agree with, and thanks for clearing that, Herald. That makes much more sense. with the whole knife analogy. That's really good, actually. So now getting on to the other things about it. It just looks old. It looks like an old game. So that's one thing. That's the graphics wise. And for me, I think Minecraft is the most amazing thing ever, even though graphics are horrible.
Yeah, dude.
But for a game like this, that you can't slide with that. You can't slide with that. Because of the bad precedent that it makes, is that we'll fix it later. No. No. Okay, so now, here you said what? I think you mentioned this, the loot box thing. You can grind for the currency. So what if it's free to play, right? What if it's free to play? Have you seen the store? The store is working properly. I think Angry Joe said this. Yeah, you can. There's a deal. There's a skin. You have to pay about $75+ to unlock a pack of skins for guns. And I get, like, you can argue, but you gotta support the developers. Yeah, I'd support the developers if they made the game, or you buy it. Make a good game and I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Make a good game and I'll buy it. Look at that, like with Apex, I supported it. I bought the Origins. I bought a battle pass for a month. Heck, I was hoping that I could find a way to pay. And there was a point where, like, shit, I want Respawn to earn from this directly. The only reason why I didn't like buy any more like battle passes because I don't want EA to earn, but I wanted Respawn to benefit, which is why I played their game a lot. So yeah, so there, so like the store works. The store is more polished than the graphics, than the polished look of the character, and the smoke. It's better than the smoke. It's better than the one layer of fire that's brought out. It's horrible.
DZ, if you, I do want to say on the point of Respawn, if you want to give them money, just keep buying Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order, because that game is thicker than every piece of smoke that you'll find in Valorant.
Yeah, my roommate did. My roommate bought it, and it was a good game. He loved it.
It's great.
I didn't buy it because I bought the other game. I bought Death Stranding. So we kind of, anyway, another thing I don't like about it. All right. We've said this before. Again, the gameplay, the gunplay is superb, but the skills really feel, for me, just feel so disconnected from the game. It feels like it was added on. At first, it may seem like it's something that's gonna work, but I don't know. At some point, I feel like it's just gonna be a nuisance, unless they fix it. But again, why are you fixing it when the game is already out? It looks like a game in beta. All right.
Because it is.
And again, like, but it's free, right? So you have that argument. It's really that it's so annoying to think about. And now what's the other thing? Now here's the question. Okay, why am I playing it? I'm only playing it honestly here. Let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I'm playing. Well, I am playing it. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt or whatnot. Will I still play it? Yes, only because my friends are playing, and we can make a 10 stack. We can do a 5v5. Honestly, what am I doing? Honestly, before I'm waiting for everyone to log on, you know what I'm playing? I'm playing Apex.
Yeah.
This isn't a game I will play on my own. This is not. It's not like Overwatch. Okay, I'm sorry to compare it to that, but that's because this is a game that's it's comparing it as a shooter, as a multiplayer game with more than 10 people that you can play with, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest multiplayer game I've played that isn't an MMO. I played Overwatch because it was fun. I played that solo. I would queue solo. I will never play Valorant solo. I will never play Valorant solo. Definitely not. But yeah. So that's really my thoughts on Valorant. And reason before, again, disclaimer, before I gave my impressions, I said this is before the patch update. Today they updated it. It looks like they fixed the shaders, the shades, the lighting, the looks. But then again, is this game really in beta?
Yeah. Isn't it still? Could the chat correct me if I'm wrong? Isn't it still in beta? I mean, DZ, PUBG was in beta for like years, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah, that's why this is not how it should be. I get that. Okay, fine. Something World of Warcraft. Okay, here, World of Warcraft. They updated it. They updated the look over like a certain amount of years. So doesn't this fall under the same category? Yeah, because they updated it after a while. But when they released the game, it was freaking finished.
Yeah.
It was a done game. This is not a done game. I don't care if they label it, no matter how much they label this game as, oh, there's closed beta. Wait, it's not the closed beta. No. No matter how much they label this as a finished game, it is not finished. It is not finished.
Mm-hmm.
The mere fact that the store is working ahead of everything else, ahead of the look of the game, the fact that the skills look so god awful, no way it's done. But then again, this just could be me. Again, these are my opinions, and this is my bias because, for one, I suck at the game, and the other one because I really don't think it's a good game. It's just really my opinion. Yeah. It's a great game, I'll admit. It's a great game, gunplay-wise, gameplay, yeah, but everything else about it just sucks. Can I just say this also about the skills?
Go.
Some of the skills are a bit too similar. Some of the skills are just, they're not copy-paste. I get that in Counter-Strike, all the flashbangs of each of terrorist counters are the same. That's fine. But these skills, again, if they want their characters to stand out, they didn't. Because for some reason, a lot of the skills kind of look the same. Sure, it's released differently. Like Jet's, what's her thing? Her mist of obstruction, whatever the hell you call it. That's a ball of fog, whatever. I don't even know what the hell they're called.
The green thing, right?
It looks just like the one of Omen. It looks just like the one of what's his name? Brimstone. It just launched in a different way. Like it just do it in different situations, but they do the same thing. They do the same thing. So
I think the biggest and most flagrant example of this for me, who played it 2 nights, who played Valorant 2 nights, was Russian guy's Sonic arrow.
Russian guy's Sonic. Oh, Sova. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just apparently Sova is Russian for Hanzo, so he has a similar ultimate. I'm just okay. This is your time.
No, it's okay. That one. Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot about that. I can forgive that, fine. But like, there's some characters that have skills that are too similar, and there's some characters that are really well fleshed out. And I get that because you cannot change characters. If you cannot change characters like in Overwatch, there's a point for people having, like, a majority of people to have certain kind of obscuring skills. But for me, it just seems like that brings you to the point where this game feels like the skills were just padded on the gameplay, on the gunplay. It's like, maybe it's like really tail end of the development where they thought to put in skills. But okay, fine, whatever. Okay, I'll accept it. But that's one thing that I just have a gripe with.
Mm-hmm.
Again, honestly, okay, this one is actually no, I don't want to say this. This one just being a jerk. The next thing I was supposed to say was just me being a jerk. Now I'm gonna skip that and say something else. The last thing I have to say about it, Riot missed out on a good opportunity here. This is the biggest reason why I think they rushed it. Well, actually, this is the biggest reason why I think rushing was a bad idea. Okay. You know how a bunch of other games now, ever since Overwatch came out, Overwatch set the precedence for character-based shooters, right? And like making iconic characters in an FPS, right? And then every other game and their mother decided to make their characters called agents or heroes or something and make them be unique. Like how, like in Blackout and Blackout, they had the agents and their multiplayer, and then they had special, I don't know, in their multiplayer.
I think it was the non-Blackout mode, right? It wasn't Blackout the Battle Royale, and then the 6v6 was kind of like the agents thing.
I think whatever that was. Exactly. Yeah. See, it's so forgettable, but they make these characters that are so forgettable. All right, look what Apex did. I remember, their characters are memorable.
Yeah.
And like here, but the reason why I say that Riot missed out is because League of Legends has a good character list. and I know that they spend a lot on like fixing their lore and their backstory, which makes world building. They did really good world building with League of Legends. I'll admit, as much as I don't like Red, I admit they did a good job in that. Imagine if they spent more time working on the individual characters of Valorant.
Yeah.
The only trailer I saw was Phoenix versus Jet.
The thing we played here on the show, yeah.
Unless I'm wrong, then there's other things, but there's nothing else. So like,
one more.
What?
I think there's one more, but again, it didn't get any traction.
Yeah, or let's say even that one of Phoenix and Jet, like that's. I saw that there was a missed opportunity because again, Riot has deep pockets. Why not spend more on like these characters who could actually? What if these characters are actually that iconic? This that they didn't spend time making them iconic. Like now they just look like people. No, they look like again Sova as Hanzo, Cypher's Reaper. And actually, Cypher is like Omen and Reaper combined. Actually, no, I call Cypher El Kabong. I call Omen Reaper. The Breach is that guy from Capcom who has the arm. I call him like Earthquake guy. Was it Breach? Breach is the only guy iconic I remember. Jet is, I don't know, she's Jet. It's fine. You remember her because of the trailer and Phoenix, but like everyone else. Viper is freaking Melina from Mortal Kombat, the girl with the fangs for mouth. Yeah, her.
Yep.
Reyna is Sombra to me. Not Sombra. She's Psylocke. Reyna looks like Psylocke to me. That's why I keep calling her Psylocke. She's Psylocke nandun.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Sage to me is anime waifu. They're not memorable. They're so not memorable. So to think Riot made League of Legends, you'd think you'd spend more time on these characters because I think these characters would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Sage, just gonna say, Sage is the direct ripoff of me. That skill with the ice wall, like Jesus Christ. Come on, Riot.
Oh man. So DZ, we mentioned Call of Duty. Archer Perez earlier on in the chat said that Warzone is great for him. Warzone is a game that he enjoys. So have you?
Sorry?
Archer.
Warzone.
Yeah. Have you dipped your toe in Warzone?
Oh, it is a great game. It's a great COD game. But because I don't like it, not because of it's a bad game. I don't like it because of how Activision treated it.
Okay.
And like, don't get me wrong. Like Archer, I played Warzone. I've had so much fun for a week and a half. But the reason why I stopped was because some of the problems that I had in Blackout that really ticked me the heck off were still there. We're still in the game. It was all the problems are still there. So I'm like, again, it brings me back to my point about Valorant. If you're not gonna fix the game, why release it?
Yeah.
So it's not because it's a bad game. Warzone is way better than Valorant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Kanye was saying, of course, company shareholders need their payback money now than later. Archer was saying, imagine if they released No Man's Sky now versus how they released it back then, which is a really, we've talked about that in the past. Like, we talked about that earlier a couple of minutes ago. We'd probably be playing it right now. Let's see here. And then, it's interesting. It's interesting that in this day and age, we still get games that aren't ready to be released. I know I've seen a lot of people on social media love Valorant, which is good. I'm glad that they enjoy the game. I kind of share the same sentiments, DZ. If they probably took their time with this one, maybe it could have been greater, but we'll never know now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I'm reading one more thing in the chat.
Go.
Conic Sticker says here that Raze is like Sombra. Actually, for me, I thought she was like Junkrat.
Can I interject? Playing this game 2 days ish, 4 hours each. I don't remember the names, man. Like, I don't know if it's just me being bad at names, but Tracer, easy name to remember. Winston, Reaper. There are name studies you could do. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it's unfair. Honestly, Carol, I think it's kind of unfair that we use Overwatch as the benchmark. So, with Apex, because Apex came after that, after all that already.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, they did. I felt like there was much. The way that they, how unique each character was through gameplay, made them stand out. There wasn't much marketing. I remember they just released the game and let it speak for itself.
Yeah.
But there's a character, how they play as characters, they look really unique.
Yeah. Like, it's easy to remember Wraith. See, like, there are names that you just remember easily.
Yeah. Sova. Ugh.
I'm going to move on from Sova right now, DZ.
Yeah. So, what else did we say?
I had some Sova the other day. Some Japanese noodles.
Okay, one other thing. Now this one last thing. Connect Sticker makes a good point. It's like, and it just brings me to one other point. Rainbow Six Siege has good characters that are slowly becoming anime characters. Okay, I'm not sure how the operators, I think they're called operators in Rainbow Six, are, but okay. I want to point this comment out is because let's take Rainbow Six as an example. That game went through. It was released, right? It was a released game, and then they fixed it. There's a difference with how that compares to Valorant, because at least Rainbow Six was released, and then instead of, they didn't update the game, they didn't finish the game. The game was already finished when they released it. They just changed the stuff people didn't like, and then look at it now. Yeah,
it's grown since its launch. So
yeah.
DZ, I also want to point out, Beamo in the chat saying, I think it's also hard to remember the names since you only see your opponent once every few minutes. That's also another interesting point. They also don't like have the name show up. You know how in Overwatch it says like your player name and then the character name and then what they say.
Yeah.
That means there are systems to implement.
Well, they're most likely gonna copy it eventually.
Nothing wrong with that as long as it works.
Oh, Connect Sticker also says he says Raze is Sombra because the voice iconic of the voice actress is Carolina Ravassa, I think he says. But the character is not. The character is from because the voice is iconic of. Yeah, it's Carolina Ravassa who plays.
It's also Carolina Ravassa?
I think so. Let's check that.
Well, you're not gonna avoid the Sombra comparisons if you hire the same voiceover actor.
I said, oh yeah. But the thing is, I just said Lucio because her skill set is like Lucio. She has dynamite. She throws a bomb, and you can die the landmine, and then you activate it, and then she just jumps higher.
I think you said Junkrat, not Lucio.
It said Lucio, ba?
Yeah.
Right? Oh, Junkrat then. At first I called her Lucio, and then okay, she has dynamite pala. Okay, so it's Junkrat.
Okay.
And last one here from Archer. Warzone is my cup of tea. Yes, the aiming is much easier compared to other games. I totally agree. The gunplay in Warzone is superb, but the ethic, the tactics involved with the BR, with the tactics involved.
Battle Royale.
Yeah. But yeah, Valorant for me is meh. I guess I'm hype with it because everyone's starting on the same plane. Yeah.
There was a huge hype behind it because people wanted another Counter-Strike where they could start from scratch and get to the top, which is also why a game like Overwatch was so successful. And we'll tackle that in our Overwatch Opus special, where we overanalyze it one of these years. Look back and then just talk it to death. Okay, DZ.
Yo.
Energy went kind of stretched there, so I think now is the perfect time. Let me tone this down. I think it's time for our newest segment. Easy, it's time for how the turn tables. Diego, why don't you explain our newest segment to the people at home?
Let me pull up our messenger chat because I don't remember.
No, I'll do it. I got you. You can take it next time. You can take it next time.
Please.
So, guys, me being the vocal person that I am, I usually come up with a segment. I usually think of trivia questions and fun games I could play with my co-hosts. And I thought to myself, I'm always the one asking the questions. Let's turn the tables over. Let's get DZ asking me some questions today. Yes! And oh, how the turntables. Diego Z is going to ask me one trivia question. He's going to give me a choice of 3 to 4 answers. I'm going to take my sweet time as we read the chat, and you guys can answer along with me. That's part of the game, DZ. We're going to look through the chat. We're going to see what they say. Maybe they'll throw me off. Maybe they'll give me the right answer. I can't trust them. Or can I? And I'm gonna rationalize every single option that I have and eventually come out with an answer. At the very end of this, we'll do a little drum roll, and you'll tell me if I got it right or wrong.
Okay.
If things go well, DZ, if this very first iteration of Oh How the Turntables goes well, what we'll do in the future is I'll probably be playing for someone in the chat. Let's say Archer Perez is in the chat. We pick him out, we see his name, we pick him out, Diego, and we say, if I get the answer correct today, Archer wins a prize.
Okay.
So it's all on my head.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how this goes. We'll tweak some things here and there, and we'll look at the chat and let's see how they like it. So DZ, hit me with your question.
Okay. Wait, I'm looking through a list here. Wait.
Why are you not prepared?
I forgot that we were gonna do this, so I literally Googled trivia question.
I reminded you like twice. Okay, so
I have
as
the fastest
Diego Z,
hands in the Philippines, just so you know. So I'm almost ready.
okay, so as Diego Z is looking, this is going really well for the first one. As Diego Z is looking for a trivia question, and it has to be gaming related for those of you watching because this is GameByte. And Diego's like, oh, it has to be gaming related. I'm gonna gaming trivia. No, so as Diego's looking for.
Wait, we're doing gaming trivia or just any trivia?
DZ, this is GameByte.
I was looking at the list talking about Ford, about organs and the body. Okay, wait, Diego, go. Please go on.
This is GameByte. This is why we love you, and this is why we love doing this show, guys. As DZ goes through the internet scouring for a question, I got a little question for everyone in the chat. We're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 titles it released in just a little bit. Let us know what the most memorable one for you is, or what you're looking forward to the most. Which PlayStation 5 title excites you the most? And if nothing there excited you, let us know what else you're excited about. You know, is it a PC game waiting in the wings like Baldur's Gate 3? Is it an Xbox? I forgot what version of the Xbox we're going to. The Xbox 1080 Shippuden. The newest Xbox. Is it a launch title for that? Let us know. Are you excited for Pokemon Cafe Mix? Do you already have it? Let us know in the chat. And DZ's still going through some questions. I want to remind everyone watching right now, Mick is not on the show today. He's busy being afraid of Diego Z because he knows that Diego Z would have kicked his butt here all the way to America in Will It Break. So Mick's busy kind of cowering right now in fear. All right.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
I got really.
All these, okay, here, I'm looking through this list. All these trivia questions are so damn easy that even, you'll get them. I want something that you'll have a hard time on.
All right. We got this, DZ. You got this. Take your time. Take your time. Don't take too much time. Archer Pear is excited about Pokemon Unite. I think Miko P linked us Pokemon Unite earlier. We'll have that playing in the after show.
Oh, wait, no, that's too easy.
Yeah, so as I refuse to trust DZ when he says he's ready, let us know, guys, what titles for any platform are you excited about in the coming weeks or months? I know a little game called Cyberpunk 2077 got pushed back. Unfortunate. So just let us know.
Okay, here. I got one. This one's kind of old, but I think it's kind of gold too. Haha. All right.
Chat, play along with me. Take it away, DZ.
All right. So wait, just let me get the rules right. So I have to give a trivia question, and I have to give multiple choice answers, right?
Yes.
And then, so chat will also answer that, right?
Yeah, they could throw me off with fake answers. They can give me the right one. They could give me hints. It's all up to them.
Oh, okay. All right then. So here. Which country had banned the sale of the original Grand Theft Auto game? Okay, again, which country had banned the sale of the original Grand Theft Auto game? All right, so the three choices are: number 1, Australia; 2, Brazil; and number 3, London. Wait, London is sorry, England. So obviously that's not the one. England. England. Sorry, I got. You want me to do this again?
There's no point.
There is. I'm feeling such a dumbass. I am such an idiot now for some reason.
I now have a 50% chance to win this game.
Oh my god. I am such a dumbass. What the hell? It's like I feel like Justin Bieber now.
This is a new segment. It's a new segment.
Wait, just so okay, Harold, just try to give the answer. Okay, let's not. We're gonna do it again, folks. But Harold, what's your answer for that?
All right. So Diego Z has given me the options of A, Australia; B, Brazil; or C, the country of London.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
And one more time, the question, if I may reiterate, is which country had banned the sale of Grand Theft Auto? DZ, which Grand Theft Auto is this?
The original Grand Theft Auto.
The original Grand Theft Auto. Okay. Australia, Brazil, or the country of London? Really tough choice right now.
Oh
Really
my
tough
god.
choice.
This is like... You have to show this to Mikhail. Oh my god.
I'm crying.
Oh my god.
All right. Getting us back on track. Okay. I have 3 choices. Australia, Brazil, London.
England.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it is not C.
London. It's not what?
I'm gonna say it's not C. A lot of you people in the chat might be like, no, he's blowing it. Doesn't he remember Grand Theft Auto being set in England? Those people are probably mad. You know, the country of London is on fire.
You know, I should have. You know what I should have done? Can I just say? I should have been so straight-faced with London. Be like, trick question. London's not a country. You know, I should have just said that.
Does anyone else know what it's like to get a back cramp from laughing?
I know it's like to get ab workouts from laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm eliminating C. Unpopular opinion. The country of London is out. So now I am choosing between A, Australia, or B, Brazil. Both, in my opinion, real countries.
Shut up, you. Shut up, dude.
Okay. Australia or Brazil? Now, Australia. I've seen Australia. I know Australian people. They're laid back, DZ. You know, they like to surf. They love Bondi Beach and kangaroos and knives and Kangaroo Jack and everything. Shrimps on bobbies. So I don't think they're gonna be too uptight on a game like Grand Theft Auto. You know, I really feel like Australia might be a country that's like, yeah, that happens in other countries, not us. You know, we have to deal with tarantulas, size of your fist, and kangaroos, more jacked than Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I feel like going through Australia, I feel like the outback, the least of the outback's worries is people stealing cars. Brazil, though, has a huge issue with corruption, Diego. All right? Mm-hmm. We're not unfamiliar with the concept of corruption. And I feel like Brazil might take umbrage. You know, they're a Christian country. They like soccer. They've birthed gifted people with feet of deities like Hermes. You know, so a government that's sensitive, I feel like would have it out for a game like Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. And again, DZ, a country would have a government in place. So that's again another reason why I'm thinking Australia and Brazil are in my top two. So for me, I'm gonna have to say that it is not A, it is not Australia. And I think that Brazil would be my choice. I don't know about the chat, because Conic Stick is saying Brazil has big issues. They do have big issues.
Has big Jesus.
Oh, big Jesus. I read that as issues. Okay. See,
big
Brazil,
issues.
Brazil has big Jesus. And he would not approve of people stealing cars. People are suggesting Scotland, not part of the choices, but I get Conig's point of view. You know, maybe the country of London would be next to the country of Scotland, so I totally get that. But DZ, final answer for me, just for today, I'm gonna say Brazil, and I'm gonna have to double check if I mapped our drum roll already, because I might have forgotten to. So I would be ill prepared in this case. Let me take a quick look. I have the drum roll here. I will map it to a key if it works. There. All right. Let's give it a shot. There we go.
You're right.
Oh! Let's go. Let's get it. Oh man, that feels good. I can see why you and Mick fight over this. This is satisfying.
all right. I got one. I got the next one. That's pretty hard. I think this one I'm gonna have fun with.
Well, we'll do that next time. Since I go through such a long decision-making process, let's do one a week. Do one a week.
I wanna make up for the stupid thing that I said.
DZ, it was not stupid. It was brilliant. All right.
No.
And you gave me fodder for thinking. I really had to think hard and fast about that. We got a little bit more news to tackle.
All right. Fine.
We'll save it for next week, and you'll properly plot this out, and we'll work on better. I might throw some intro music or something. Yeah. But I enjoyed this. I can see why you and Mick really get at each other's throats. I feel like we should have a will it break where it's me against one of you guys. You know. I feel like I got this. I had fun. I really had fun.
Let's do that. Next week, I'm sure you're gonna have a hard one for this.
All right. Konig is asking for the redemption arc of DZ. Stay tuned for next week's on how the turn table.
How will DZ screw it up again?
right. DZ, that was fun, man. I'm gonna be honest. That was super fun.
It was.
I can't wait for next week. I'm gonna look forward to this every week now.
All right. Yeah. I look forward to it too. It's just like the Will It Break.
Okay. All right, we got a little bit of news left. So like we mentioned, PS5 titles were announced in a live stream. I think that was about a week or so ago, maybe more.
Yeah. I think so,
We don't want to go through every single one of them because, you know, we probably won't have time for that. But DZ, I do want to ask you, which one of these games, titles, trailers maybe stuck out for you? Let's hit like a top two.
Thing is, I didn't even watch any. Here, the only two I remember here. I didn't watch any of the launching or releasing because when it comes to consoles, I never follow it on the day of launch. I actually I do not encourage people to buy consoles on the day of launch.
Yes.
Yeah.
With
That
good
one,
reason.
if people want me to answer that question, let me know in chat, or maybe we can get to that in the after show as to why I don't recommend people buying consoles at launch. But the one that stood out to me was honestly, I'd say Ratchet and Clank, because wow, they're bringing back an old title from way back when. I mean, I think they did make a PS4 release or a PS3 release, I think, recently. But I mean, at least they're keeping they're bringing back their old IPs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I can remember.
Okay, so for me, Ratchet and Clank, really good. It did stand out to me as well. I thoroughly enjoyed the trailer. One game though that caught me by surprise. I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. Right, I'm gonna preface this by saying that. But this part right here, where they unveil the title and it says Village, and then I was like, oh, light shot out, and it says 8, and then Resident Evil.
Oh yeah.
That's one way to get me interested in this. I was like, if it was just called Village, I'd be like, ah. But now that it has that Resident Evil title attached to it, I was like, ah. All right.
All right. Yeah.
I see what you did there. It was pretty cool.
They're gonna have a really hard time coming out with a word for when Resident Evil 9 comes out.
Suffix.
Resident Evil suffix.
It has suff in it, so we could also tie it into like suffer. Well, there's something there.
Or Resident Evil 6, and then just blur out the S, so it's 9 because I and X.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
You won't know. You won't know what game it is. It's 6-9.
It's 6-9 Resident Evil. Okay.
6-9. All right.
I was hoping for more detail on this game, but it just seemed pretty cool. We featured this before when they demoed the tech behind Unreal Engine 5. This is Project Athia. That's only the working title. So it looks pretty cool. Tomb Raider-y, Horizon Zero Dawn-y, kind of like a wandering around the world sort of Witcher style, I'm blanking on this, DZ. What's that game where you go around the world fighting giant things?
Oh, Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes, very Shadow of the Colossus-y. So it looks cool. I'm very interested in this. Gran Turismo aside, I was also, and you know, Horizon 2 Forbidden West was super cool. I'm not going to play the clip because it's going to take a long time for me to discuss that because it looks cool. DZ, I want to bring up Grand Theft Auto 5 won't die. All right, it's like Minecraft.
With the way that the modding of that game is, yeah. I mean, and with how people like have brought it to a whole new level because of the streaming. What do they call it? Roleplay?
RP. Yeah.
RP, yeah. When they RP, yeah, dude.
But now it's coming to PlayStation 5, and I don't know. It's like Skyrim. It's like it's on every console now. I don't know, man.
It's gonna be the new Skyrim.
There's only so much. The game is great. Don't get me wrong. The game is really good. The story is fantastic. There's only so much I can take, man. It's beautiful. If you have not played Grand Theft Auto 5 yet, the story, I'm gonna vouch for this. Really good, compelling story. Gameplay is amazing the first time around. Go for it. Lastly, my number one for this, because I am such a fan of this is a very biased opinion. I am such a fan of being behind a mask and swinging through the streets of New York. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, super cool, amazing trailer. I need to know more. They were saying it's not a DLC, it's not exactly a sequel. They're doing the Overwatch 2 thing where they're being vague, but it's supposed to be a standalone game. I think it's gonna be like a chapter, or no, that's a bad way of putting it. Like a spin-off.
But it's not a sequel.
It's not a sequel. I feel like it's gonna be a spin-off because it's carrying that Spider-Man name, so they're probably just gonna use the same engine and tell a different story, if that makes sense, DZ. Like, we have this great engine, we just want to put more Spider-Man in it. Does that make sense?
Maybe an expansion, just like, Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it just looks good. Go.
Does that mean, though, we'll need the original game?
They're saying we won't, but they're also being super vague about what that means. So, I'm not too keen on what that means for the video game, but I just want this to be the next step towards a Spider-Verse co-op online thing. We mentioned this on the show before, and I really want that. I just want I want to be able to swing around New York as Peter Parker or Miles Morales, and you're going around as the other guy, and we're just beating up lowlifes and thugs trying to steal a wallet. I just want to have fun. Right?
Yeah.
I just want to have fun.
Agreed.
Yeah.
More Spider-Man, why not? It was a great game.
Yeah, definitely. And if I can say, the most hilarious part about any of this, titles, the live stream, DZ, Spider-Man Miles Morales' trailer got a copyright strike on PlayStation's YouTube channel from Sony.
Wait, what again?
Sony said no to PlayStation's YouTube channel because they uploaded this video.
Wow. That just goes to show you how bad the bot system of YouTube is.
It also just shows how greedy Sony is. Man, I swear. Some intern's probably gonna get fired, but I digress.
Not in this economy. Well, actually, no. In this economy, this more.
Yes, in this economy, man. It's tough. The world is tough right now. Okay. Really quick. Oh no, go.
No, Connor Digger in chat says the same thing happened to the Last of Us 2 trailer.
That's hilarious, man. What is going on? Okay.
I don't know, man.
I want to tackle Nintendo and the Pokemon. What's it called? They had an event. It's not the Nintendo. It's not the Pokemon Direct. It was like Pokemon Presents. So that's where they unveiled Pokemon Smile, Pokemon Cafe Mix, and they also announced the new Pokemon Snap.
Again?
It doesn't look. Yes. It's modern.
God.
It has more Pokemon. It's not just 151 anymore, DZ. We're going all the way up. All these Pokemon in their natural environments. It's not the best looking game. I was expecting it to sort of look a little better. It looks like just a slightly better version of Sword and Shield. I don't mind. It looks fun. A lot of nostalgia attached to this. Did you get to see this yet?
No, I haven't.
It's cute. I would play this. I would genuinely play this.
I never understood. It's an on rails game, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean like if you play it more than once, you're just gonna go through the same things over and over again, or it's possible like
yeah.
Also, you'll see the same movements. Okay, here. That's because when I was younger, I wanted to play the heck out of this when I was young, but and I thought about it. Why would I do that? I'm sorry. That's just me. Okay.
I mean, they might make it more compelling now, right? There aren't too many details yet, but that's a really good point.
Yeah, if they made it you can really just go anywhere you want, then see them in their habitat, then fine, that's great.
Yeah.
But if it's an on rails thing, they're gonna be in the same path. If it's like a theme park roller coaster that does the same thing over and over, then that's where I have the problems.
Okay. I mean, I probably wouldn't play this more than once anyway, so I won't have as big of a problem with it.
Yeah. They should just make Jurassic Park, and
Dude.
And no one's ever done that.
Dude.
I mean, like, make a Jurassic Park game where the dinosaurs don't break out of their freaking cages.
Yes. Just let us experience the park in VR or something. That's a really good point. Why don't we have that yet? So, chat, let us know.
Like,
Does that exist?
Come to think of it, that should, because like I mean, Jurassic Park without people dying.
I feel like everything involves the dinosaurs breaking out.
Even the Jurassic Park Sims game.
Ooh.
There's a
I remember that.
Yeah, and I think that's still on my wish list on Steam. I still kind of want to play that because like I want to let the T-Rex loose on my theme park. Maybe I should. All right.
I mean, where are you going after this, man? Nowhere. You might as well.
Yeah, this virus isn't going anywhere for a while anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Dude, I remember we talked about it on the show. Like the very early iterations of the Quit Stalling podcast. I feel like, it's not the worst time. Lastly, we talked about this earlier very briefly while you were scrambling for a trivia question, DZ, but I do want to get your thoughts super quick on this. Cyberpunk 2077 delayed again. Instead of releasing September 17, it's now going to be released November 19. Do you have any thoughts on this?
That's fine, dude. For me, it's fine because of CD Projekt Red's track record when it comes to making good games, and because of how things are nowadays. I don't mind if a game is delayed. I mean, maybe like back in the early 2000s, yeah. I mean, like, oh, you promised Ocarina of Time would be released at this time. But that's because back then, we had less games to play in a sense. Mm-hmm. Well, at least for me, because I didn't have access to extra legally purchased Nintendo games, and there was none of that. So yeah, I didn't have much games, so it was fine. I hated delays, but now that I have money, I can actually spend on good stuff for once. Thank God. Like, you know what I mean. Well, I have a job, basically. The same. Like, well, actually, not even. Fuck. Like, I have some amount of cash to spend. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yes.
On my own games, and I'm older now, so like I have more games to play while waiting for CD Projekt Red's new game of Cyberpunk.
Yeah. And it's the same debate, right? It's the same debate where would you rather they release it when it's not ready?
Yeah, it was what's his face? Shigeru Miyamoto, who said this about games. Like a rushed game is, what did he say? Something about a rush game.
It was something about like you only launch it once.
Shigeru Miyamoto quote about rushed game. It's a nice one. It's okay. Okay, a delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's true.
I mean, it's less true now. It's not forever bad, in the same sense as it used to be. Because,
that's true.
Like we mentioned, No Man's Sky has evolved, but it's still bad in the sense that people remember it to be not good
for being bad.
Yeah. So a little flexible now, but yeah, the core message kind of stays true: is be patient.
Yeah. I don't mind the delay. I mean, and it goes with the track record of CD Projekt Red. The mere fact that I'm playing Witcher now. How old is Witcher 3? Okay, The Witcher 3 is, when was that? Wild Hunt? That was released 2015. Wait, no, initial.
Wow.
It's been 5 years, and the game looks like here. That's the difference with Valorant and Witcher. Witcher looks like it was released this year. Have you seen that game? How beautiful it is. It stands
so
up.
Nice.
To
this day.
Yeah, 5 years. 5 years, and it's still good. So yeah,
for sure.
I'd rather them make a finished game than a delayed one. Well, yeah. Conic Sticker does have a good point. Duke Nukem Forever was pretty bad for a game that was delayed inevitably.
It's all in the right. It's all in the wrong or right hands. It's all in the people who are making these games. Let's be honest. You can't polish a turd.
Can't polish a turd. Is that a real saying?
That's a real saying, man.
You can't polish a turd? Wait, I think people have been able to.
Yeah, like you can do it now, and it comes out like waxy looking, but again, it's
still
the core
a turd
message.
to begin
It's
with.
the core message. Yeah, if it starts out bad, you can only do so much because at the very core of it, it's still bad.
Well, like, okay, while you're segueing to the next one, I'm gonna look for a video of someone really polishing a turd.
Yes, please. I think I've seen that on like Ripley's or something. Okay, our last bit of news. Oh, go.
No, just keep going.
Okay, our last bit of news before we wrap things up, guys, is in about an hour, 56 minutes. There's gonna be a live stream for Marvel's Avengers. It's gonna be called War Table, and I think it's gonna be on IGN, Friends of the Network, IGN. I wish, dude. But yeah, there's gonna be a live stream at 12:30 after midnight here in the Philippines, so just a little under an hour. It's supposed to be detailing info on hero missions, something called Warzone, a deeper look into co-op, and a lot of new gameplay and more. DZ, I think the and more is just all these pretty, admittedly cool skins that they're showing on screen. I would play this with you. I would love to play this game with you.
Wait, is this the new Avengers? This is the new Avengers game, right?
Yes, Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, no. It's because I remember I had my skepticism about the game, but yes, I would play that with you. It seems like a good couch co-op game, yeah.
Let's watch this live stream and chat with each other on the Discord and let's see what we think. Let's see what we think.
Yeah, sure.
Konig says Hulk looks like Shrek. Dude, Hulk looks like he just let one rip. Let me look at that. That face looks like he's so uneasy, like he just farted. He's
like, I'm about to let it loose, but there's so many people here who might smell it.
Okay, I'm excited for this. I just want to run around DZ as Thor and just start yelling out, "I'm Thor! I'm Thor!
I'm Thor!
I'm Thor! Curse smash!" All right.
I remember that segment in Conan.
So good. Okay, I think that's it. Anything else we want to talk about, Diego?
Okay, well, the Mythbusters polished the turd. There we go. That's where they did it.
Mythbusters. I love those dudes.
I just don't know. I don't think this clip on YouTube that I found confirms it or not. Well, I have to watch the whole thing, but it's 3 minutes long. Like, okay, I won't watch a 3-minute video on YouTube, but I'll watch a 10-minute video. You know how weird that is nowadays? Who is like that? It's like, I won't watch anything that's shorter than 5 minutes, but I'll watch something that has to be 10 minutes. What the hell's up with people?
The brain, we're wired weird, man. We're wired weird.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah.
All right, well, let's end the show. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on GameByte. Oh yeah, new end music. Hope you guys are enjoying that. I don't know where the leaderboard is.
I like this
song.
Where'd it go? Sorry, I like this
It's
song.
nice. It's super cool.
What is this song?
It is 8-bit retro funk.
Oh my god, it's so funky. Send this to me.
It's really cool. Yeah, man, for sure. All right, as I'm adjusting our graphics, DZ, could you kindly thank all our most recent followers for me?
Okay, 1 second. Let me enlarge the screen so I can see it.
Oh,
all right,
okay,
recent followers. All right, on the right side. That's. Oh my god, it's depixelized out. All right, let me just look at the there on Twitch now. It is. Thank you to our most recent followers, AMB straight _ TTV. Sorry if I butcher anything. All right, Squeegees. Oh my god, it's so small. Oh,
Squeegee Squeak?
Squeegee Squeak. Ios Buhay Productions. Sprox. Chili Chaz. Biggs D-Zone. Gameacup Prod. Nico DG. Recreational X Gamers. And Omen 0210.
Thank you guys so much for all the follows. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys for everything. DZ, I'm going to read out the subs, and then after, could you kindly read out all our bit cheers? So here we go. Our subscribers, Human Panda 22, top spot, well deserved, and our buddy Francis. We love you, Francis. Hope you're doing well. Bimo King of Oo, Miko P, Nerf Diva, Sensei Humor, Insta DZ, Notorious KGM, Ion Hammerstream, Showfox, The Nuncy, Wisa Is, Neo Gear, Numali, Zephy Buns, The Fury Bot, Konig Stigger, 666, Cyberbuddy, Octavius Inc., The Vixen Queen, and everyone else who subscribed to us at least once, and it's not really displaying because it shifts, it rotates from time to time. Thank you guys for all the subs. DZ, who are our bit cheers?
Yes, we'd like to give a big shout out to our bit cheers. First, of course, still in our top spot, Nerf Diva with 5,450 bits. Till to this day. To this day. You know that meme? To this day.
To this day.
We should have like one for Human Panda as well. Like, to take our top subscriber, just put that meme. To this day.
To this day.
To this day. So thank you, Nerf Diva, for being our top. Followed by No Plays, the Neo Gear, Elder Jin, Mikhail Roldan, Auras 27, of course that is Wancho, Bimo King of Oo, Miko P, If Not Now, Gwen, Mershi, Gameako, Hue _ that guy, Pimpo Perp Drank, Tita Gamings, The Real VJ Dato 21, Kebu TV, Wisa, Curry Server, and Aaron Gaming 441.
And everyone else who's cheered us on with a bit, thank you guys so much. If you guys like our content, or just hit that follow button, subscribe, thank you. As long as you're enjoying, we're enjoying. Diego, Mike is asking you to do the Diego dance.
Now the BPM, I know which dance he's talking about. The BPM of the song is too fast, so it won't be bagay.
I can slow it down for you. I'm sorry, I can slow it down for you.
No, it just doesn't work like that. It has to have the right beat. This is worthy of a different kind of dance though, but I don't know what he's talking about for that.
All right. Well, I want to remind everyone that we're keeping count of all the emojis you guys are spamming in the chat. I am still rating at the top because I continue to use my emoji. Sensei Humor's catching up, and you know who's right behind him, Diego? Our newest emote, Wancho Fist. A tribute to Wancho's love for the immortal Iron Fist. Keep spamming those emotes in the chat, guys. DZ, bringing up the rear. Oh no, DZ is right above Mick. So, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Another thing
buddy.
You're beating him at. just one more thing you're beating him at, Diego. Yeah.
Well, what can I say? He's scared, yo.
He's scared, baby. He's scared. DZ, tell him where he's not at. Let everyone know where they can find you across the interwebs.
Oh, the interwebs. Across the interwebs, you guys can find me, of course, usual, on Instagram, which is probably the most... Actually, it's the best social media platform now next to TikTok, because Facebook is a horrible cesspool of whatever. All right, so you can have me on Instagram. That's at InstaDZ, and I guess on Twitter at InstaDZ as well. Facebook, yeah, just Diego.InstaDZ. Sure, why not? My website, www.diegoz.com. And of course, again, I release videos every now and then on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/DZDiego. That's where I'm starting to release all my SENs, all my Some Good News in the Philippines, which will have to be renamed because just in case CBS wants to take me down for whatever reason. It's now shall be renamed to Some Good News in the Philippines, some with a U.
Some.
Clever, right? I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
When you add things, you get the sum.
Oh, what?
Wait, when you add numbers, you get the sum.
That can be the title. If you add all those numbers, you get the sum. Some good news in the Philippines. All right, yeah. So that's where you guys can find me, and stay tuned for the after show.
All right,
How about
you guys can catch me at.
You?
Thanks, DZ. You guys can catch me at Herald Plays on Twitter and on Instagram. Look at my stories. They got a lot to say. DZ, where can everyone at home find Quit Stalling outside of the live stream?
Outside the live stream, okay, let's go with this. I'm looking properly at this one. You guys can find us on Twitter and Facebook, which is Quit Stalling Us. That's facebook.com/Quit Stalling Us, and then twitter.com/Quit Stalling Us as well. For YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram, that is youtube.com/Quit Stalling. Twitch is twitch.com/Quit Stalling, and Instagram is @Quit Stalling. So you guys want to check out some updates, some dumb posts, probably about our olden golden days and dumb stuff that I've done on this show, like just earlier, thinking that London is a country. I was doing that to throw him off, folks.
Yeah, man, that was so on purpose.
On point. So on purpose. That was so on purpose.
Definitely.
So yeah, maybe that will go up. I don't know. Do we have any pending clips coming up, Harold?
We have a lot that I have to get to, but this one is gonna jump up the line, baby. This one is getting straight to the top. Move everything else down the queue, because this one's going right up. All right.
This is up from the level of the bananas.
Oh, so good, so good. This is almost. This is right above Randy Surge, man. This is way above that.
Oh my god, I love that.
Oh yeah, you guys can check out GameByte on every streaming platform for podcasts, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else. If we're not there, let us know and we'll throw it over there. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to GameByte. We'll see you in the after show. DZ, sign us off, buddy.
How do we do this? All right, now how do we sign up? All right. Oh yeah. For Harold, for me, for everyone in chat, get off your butts and quit stalling. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
See you next time.